Day 29.
Monday, the 4th of September, 2023. Harvest fields for proclaiming the gospel. Therefore, pray the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Matthew chapter 9, verse 38. Do you not say there are still 4 months and then comes the harvest? Behold, I say to you, lift up your eyes and look at the fields, for they are already white for harvest. John chapter 4, verse 35. The body of Christ does not receive enlightenment merely from good and strong teaching of Christian doctrine, but also through instructions of systemic Christian education. Far more important than this, we should be trained to become witnesses of the gospel in our marketplaces. We should not merely shine in church, but beyond the 4 walls of the church. In fact, the marketplace is one of the best harvest fields. Because of this, God's children should exert their influence there as the salt and light of the world. Other fields where the good news can be proclaimed are places where people need help and companionship. These could be places like hospitals, senior citizen homes, orphanages, or wherever we find poor families or underprivileged communities. Anyhow, wherever there is a need, there is a potential for a harvest field for the good news. The scriptural meaning of Acts chapter 1 verse 8 tells us that the fields for the good news are not merely limited to our city, Jerusalem, but should extend to our state, all Judea, and even to the ends of the earth, or all around the world. Everywhere is a field for the good news. As long as you make an effort to preach the gospel wherever you are or go, it would be your harvest field. This includes the utilization of media to reach a wider audience across distances without any limit. Today's prayers. Pray that we would leave our comfort zones and get to know the needs of others by listening to their heart's cries and introducing the good news to those who desire salvation. We can start with our families, and then schools and marketplaces, and ultimately to the people or groups we are unfamiliar with so that they too will taste the goodness of the gospel. Pray that businessmen ministries would be fruitful channels of the gospel and for winning souls for Christ. Pray also that they would see beyond their current ministry capacities to make a greater and lasting biblical impact in their communities. Pray that the Election Commission of Malaysia would function as a non-partisan entity, providing a fair and free election system for voters by constantly reviewing and making changes in the division of constituencies should the need arise.